So when I put my finger, I do it on all fly balls. I just
Good afternoon and welcome to Kinder Farm Park here in Severn Park, Maryland for the final conference regular season game between your Severn Admirals and the visiting St. Paul's Crusaders. I'm Jonathan Maggart here on a warm, almost 80-degree, sunny Monday afternoon here. We're going to get started a little earlier today with our broadcast because we are going to be honoring our lone senior on the 2023 Severn baseball team, number 19, Paul Summers. So give me just a moment to move the camera so we can get into position for the ceremony, which will be by the Severn dugout. So again, Paul Summers, number 19, the lone senior on this year's roster. We're going to be honoring and celebrating his contributions to the team in more ways than just on the score sheet. So I'm going to move into position here.
take a moment today, as we do every year, and recognize and thank our senior this year for his time and dedication, everything he's given to our program. So if Paul and his dad will come forward. Paul Summers. That's fine. Yep. Paul here, Dad next. Paul, you got it, John. Oh yeah! 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 Yes, I got it.
Ben, your band's really doing it.
Sure. How about this with him?
Okay, yeah, we'll do both.
Just get him. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Who is this guy?
Should have taken the bands out.
Yeah,
Thanks, Kaden. Let's get those out of there.
It has to be bright orange. Benny, 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 Benny. All right.
Yeah, Betty. Betty got it.
Yeah.
Coach is going to lose it one day.
Thank you. Here's my eyes.
He'll be done.
Thank you so much.
No, we'll throw that to you after.
I'm going to throw it while you're rounding third. You put it in your mouth while you slide it.
Alright, I love that we can't hit. What? Beat you, Dave?
Game day, baby.
So we hope you enjoyed that senior day ceremony for Severn's lone senior on the baseball team, Paul Summers. We'll be getting started here in just a minute, but again, this is the final regular season game for both teams, Severn and St. Paul's. Both teams have qualified for the conference tournament. St. Paul's comes in with a record of 11-4 in conference and have clinched the #1 seed in the black division. Severn is currently 6-9, have earned a spot with a win today, would earn a spot in the third position in the black division. If they don't win today, can still get the third spot, would need a little help from Friends and or AACS. So we'll go ahead and go through the starting lineups for today. First for the visiting Crusaders, who again, as I mentioned, 11-4 in conference, hitting .287 as a team, .307 in league play. Leading things off for St. Paul will be center fielder Ryan Nelson, a sophomore hitting .408 in conference play with 14 RBIs in conference play. Ranks 10th and 9th in those categories respectively. Batting second, Delaware State commit shortstop Hayden Hare. He actually started against the Admirals the first time these two teams met. Batting third, the left fielder Kobe Arrington. Batting cleanup and doing the pitching, Eli Livingston, who's actually the number one ranked prep baseball prospect for the class of 26. We'll see him on the mound this afternoon. A little bit more on him later. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2, Lucas Wassel. Batting sixth and doing the catching, freshman Jaden Thorns. .433 average in conference play, good for 9th in the league. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 4, Jackson Angulo Bartlett. Batting eighth, playing first base, Teddy Johnson. And batting ninth, second baseman Chase Pakula. They'll be facing Matt Fisher, southpaw for the Admirals, 1-3 on the year. 27 2/3 innings, 19 hits, 18 runs, 9 earned, 26 walks, 29 strikeouts, 58% strikes, and opponents are hitting just a mere 188 against him. And then the starting lineup for your Admirals. Leading things off will be the freshman, Fletcher Warner, hitting .328 on the year. Batting second, in left field, making his season debut, the senior, Paul Summers. Batting third at first base, Caden Blank, who leads the conference in strikeouts this year. Hitting cleanup, the pitcher, Matt Fisher, who's actually hitting .400 in conference play, good for 13th overall. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Sean Ward. Batting sixth, right fielder, Ben Campion. Hitting seventh, the third baseman, Lawrence Jacobs. Batting eighth, playing second base, normally the catcher, but playing second base today, Jason Martino. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Gray Robinson. He'll be hitting for the catcher, fellow freshman, Noah Ludwig. And on the mound again for St. Paul's will be Eli Livingston, who's got no record on the year, no wins, no losses. Does have a save, though. He's pitched in 6 games. This will be his first start of the season. He's thrown 8 2/3 innings, given up 9 hits, 12 runs, 9 earned, 13 walks in 8 2/3, but with also 14 strikeouts. So that tells me he's got some dynamic stuff, but you just got to question whether he can put it over the plate. The freshman is throwing 55% strikes, and opponents are hitting .250 on him against him on the year. So we'll be getting set to go here in just a few minutes. But anyway, those are the lineups for this afternoon. Again, it's a warm Monday afternoon, almost 80 degrees here at Kinder Farm Park in Severn Park, Maryland. As the lineups are exchanged, as we're about to celebrate Senior Day with head coach Zach Starr jumping into the pile, getting things going, hype for the Admirals as he gives senior Paul Summers a little push as he's about to make his season debut starting in left field for the Admirals. The Admirals take the field. Again, starting pitcher for the Admirals this afternoon, left-hander Matt Fisher. 1-3 on the year. This is 8th start of the spring. Has a 2.28 ERA, so it's a pretty low ERA. Only a 2.44 ERA in conference play, so that ranks 11th in the conference. So in his 27 2/3 innings this spring, he's given up only 19 hits, so opponents only hitting 188 off the lefty. 18 runs, 9 of which were earned, 26 walks. You'd like to see that number get down a little bit. 29 strikeouts, so more than a strikeout an inning, and 58% strikes on the year. So when Fisher's been on, he's been able to locate. When he's missed, it's usually been more so up down as opposed to left right. Hope the stream's doing okay.
Hook it back to
Because it keeps wanting to slide off the thing.
Hey. Let's go.
All right, we have fired down, and we are about to get things started here on, again, a very warm Monday afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park. Severn versus St. Paul's. Leading things off is the center fielder, Ryan Nelson. First pitch taken down low, 73 miles per hour for ball one, as we start at 3:56 p.m. this afternoon. That one taken down low, and his count is now 2-0. .3-mile-an-hour per offering taken for strike one, so the count's now 2-1. Nelson hitting .408 in conference play, 10th overall, 14 RBIs in conference play, 9th overall. That pitch pops straight up. Calling it is Caden Blank, the first baseman, who corrals it for the first out of the ball game. So one out. Stepping to the plate, the shortstop Hayden Hare, Delaware State commit. .297 hitter this spring with 6 doubles, a triple, and 17 RBIs. First pitch taken just below the knees for ball one. First 2 times these teams met, Hare went 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. .72-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees for strike one. Driven out to center field, a few steps to his left. Warner corrals it for the second out. So quickly 2 away for the left fielder Kobe Arrington. That ball is hit through the hole on the right side for base hit. So a .316 hitter on the spring. Adds to that mark as he delivers the first runner of the ballgame for St. Paul's, 2-out single to bring up the pitcher, Eli Livingston. .72-mile-per-hour offering gets ahead for strike one. Livingston, .263 hitter this spring with 6 doubles, 6 RBIs. Freshman who will be starting on the mound this afternoon. Move over to first. Arrington back in, sliding safely. Another move over. So there is a lot kind of happening today. The season will be ending tomorrow. There are some makeup games that need to be played due to rainouts for other teams in the league. As that ground ball's hit to Martino at second, eats him up, he can't find it. So unfortunately, what could have been the third out of the inning turns into runners on first and second with 2 away. Martino, normally the catcher, playing second base this afternoon, commits the miscue on his first opportunity and brings to the plate the right fielder, Lucas Wasol. .296 hitter this spring. Pitch just below the knees for ball one. So in terms of the activity and the action that's taking place today, here's a little bit of a rundown. So we know that St. Paul's is the lock for the number 1 seed in the black division. And Glenelg Country is the lock for the number 2 seed. Pickoff move to second. Ward gets a piece of it, ricochets over to Martino, is able to corral it before Arrington tried to advance 90 feet. Severn is locked in position. They're either going to be the 3 or 4. The fourth and final spot in the black division remains open as that pitch is taken at the knees, 73 miles per hour, 4 strike 1. In the red division, we know that Gerstel has locked up the 1 seed. McDonough is the 2. St. John's Catholic Prep is the 3. And then Indian Creek and Boys Latin are playing in a critical game today. The winner of that game is going to advance on as the 4 seed, which is interesting because last year's championship involved Boys Latin and Indian Creek, and today the season boils down to that one of those teams going to advance to the conference tournament and one of them's going to be going on for the season. Cut on and miss, strike 2. So a lot could happen here. If Severn were to win its game today, it would clinch the 3 seed. If it loses, it could still clinch the 3, so long as AECS loses one of their final 3 games. They're playing today against Glenelg Country, who's locked in as the 2. And that swung on a miss at 75 miles per hour. A little reach back there for strike 3, and Fisher's able to work out of the inning, giving up 1 hit, 1 error, no runs, 2 runners left on base, half inning complete here from Kinder Farm Park. St. Paul's 0, Severn coming to bat.
Ollie, get ready, let's go. What's up, Wick?
Welcome back, Kinder Farm Park here in Severn Park, Maryland. We're about to begin the home half of the first inning. Again, the lineup for the Admirals: Fletcher Warner leading off, Paul Summers hitting second, Caden Blink hitting third, Matt Fisher hitting cleanup, Sean Warren the 5 spot, Ben Campion hitting 6th, Lawrence Jacobs batting 7th, Jason Martino hitting 8th, and Gray Robinson batting 9th. And they're going to be facing Eli Livingston, who's making his first start of the season. He's pitched in 6 other games for the Crusaders. Has a 7.27 ERA, 8 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 12 runs, 9 earned, 13 walks, so more than 1.5 walks per inning, 14 strikeouts. So he's got good stuff. It's just a matter of command. 55% strikes, opponents at 250. And fellow freshman Fletcher Warner, the center fielder, leading things off for the Admirals here this afternoon. 82-mile-an-hour fastball taken for strike 1. So Warner, a .328 hitter this spring with a double and 6 RBIs. Pitch nearly hits him. 83 miles per hour, is able to evade it. The count's 1-1. So Livingston ranked the number 1 top prospect for the class of 26. As that pitch is hit over the light stanchion foul down the right field line for strike 2. The first 2 times these teams met, they faced different pitchers. So Hayden Hare went for the Crusaders. Caden Blank started for the Admirals. Went upstairs, 84 miles per hour. Couldn't resist. Strike 3. And that brings to the plate Paul Summers, senior, lone senior on this Admirals team, who's honored pregame. First plate appearance of the spring. Fastball cut on him as for strike 1, 83 miles per hour. So a tough task for Summers, who hasn't had a plate appearance, facing some velocity here this afternoon. He's able to lay off that fastball at 84, tried to climb the ladder, the count's 1-1. Paul Summers going to Villanova next year. Wish him all the best. 84, ball, strike 2, count's 1-2. Swinging the black and yellow Easton. Cut on miss, 85. So the pitcher, Livingston, reached back there to get the strikeout, and there are 2 away. And that brings to the plate Caden Blank, sophomore, first baseman. 389 hitter this spring, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs. Blank, the leading strikeout pitcher in conference at the B division this year. That ball driven out to left field. The left fielder is kind of camped under, comes in a few steps, and corrals it for the third and final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Admirals. 1 inning complete here from Kinder Farm Park. Severn 0, St. Paul 0. Throw down from Ludwig to second. We're going to begin the visiting half of the second inning. No score here from Kinder Farm Park between Severn and St. Paul's. Warm 79-degree afternoon, complete opposite of what it was last home game against Pilati when it was 50 degrees with wind and occasional rain showers. Jaden Thorns, freshman catcher, digs in for the Crusaders. Pitch taken just below the knees for ball 1. Thorns hitting .371 on the year, but .433 in conference play. Good for 9th overall in the conference. 73 at the knees, strike 1. 5 doubles, a home run, 9 RBIs. So impressive numbers from the freshman at the plate this afternoon. 74 off Ludwig's mitt, and it's 2-1 the count. That one just misses, and the count's 3-1. Fisher's showing a little bit more velocity this afternoon. Maybe it's just the warm weather. Things are a little looser, easier to throw today. At the letters, count runs full, 3-2. Thorns last time against the Admirals went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So the Admirals had his number the first time these two teams met. That one taken well upstairs for ball 4. So the leadoff man gets on via the free pass, brings to the plate third baseman Jackson Angulo Bartlett. Another freshman for the Crusaders. There's a lot of freshmen and sophomores in this lineup for St. Paul's. 1, 2, 3, 4 sophomores, 1, 2, 3 freshmen. 4 sophomores and 3 freshmen in the starting lineup. That pitch is taken just below the knees for ball 1. So as mentioned pregame with Fisher, when he's missing, he's usually missing either up-down. He's not usually a left-right, east-west miss, more so north-south. Foul back to your living room or wherever you're watching. Counts even 1-1. Back over to first. Thorns gets in with the slide. That pitch, 72, foul away, and the count's 1-2. So that's been the issue with Fisher this year. 27 2/3 innings coming into the game on the year. He had 26 walks, almost a walk an inning. You'd like to see that number get down a little bit. He's walked and struck out a batter in his first inning plus a work this afternoon. 1-2 count. Nobody out, runner on first. No score here. Long hold. Swung on. Held on to. It was held on to Ludwig. Wasn't held on to. He didn't hold on to it, so the count remains 1-2. It looked like from our vantage point they held it, but no argument from the Severn coaching staff, so obviously he must have just unfortunately let that one slip out of his glove. So second life here for Angulo Bartlett. 1-2 the count. Cut on a miss, 68 mph off-speed offering for strike 3. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Fisher, and there's one away. That's bringing to the plate first baseman Teddy Johnson, who's only had 20 at-bats this season, 2 for 20, 100 batting average with an RBI. Move over to first. Thorns back in standing up. So the Admirals made the postseason with their win on Friday at Friends 3-2. Runner going. Strike call, fired on to second. He is in safely. Fourth stolen base of the year for Thorns. The count's 0-1. The Admirals missed the postseason by 1 game last year thanks to AACS. So a real nice accomplishment for this very young Severn team that has only 1 senior to make the postseason. 73 swung on a miss for strike 2. Fisher doing what you would like to see a dominant pitcher do against a guy who hasn't hit much this year. Go right after him, challenge him in the zone. That one fouled back, 76 miles per hour. Good grief. That's the fastest that Fisher has thrown any pitch this year. He's feeling real good this afternoon. So Johnson requests time. It's not like Major League Baseball, folks, where the batter can only request one timeout and there's only a certain number of disengagements that are allowed. No such rules at the high school level. Curveball gets past Blank into right field for a base knock. Campion comes firing in, but unfortunately the run does come across for the Crusaders. So, third base hit of the season on an 0-2 offering. Johnson brings home Thorns for the first run of the game. St. Paul's 1, Severn 0. Nine-hitter Chase Pagula digs in, second baseman. Foul straight back. Pagula hitting .300 on the spring with a double and 8 RBIs. When these two teams squared off earlier this year, back on April 3rd, he came in off the bench, was hit by a pitch, and scored a run. Count quickly 0-2. So the bottom lineup being quite aggressive. He's pounding the zone like you'd see, but maybe he tries to waste one here. That ball hit through. Again, another 0-2 offering. Hit for a base hit as it gets by Summers. And the runners are going to advance 90 feet. So a single and an E7 allows Pagula and Johnson to take an extra base. And there's runners on second and third with one out as the lineup turns back over to leadoff hitter Ryan Nelson. Summers seeing his first action in the spring on senior day, the lone senior for the Admirals out in left field. Unfortunately, the ball stays under his glove. And Nelson, 371 hitter on the spring entering the day, 408 in conference play, digs in with a golden opportunity for some additional runs. First pitch taken just below the knees for ball 1. Nelson popped out to Blank at first base the first time he stepped in the batter's box. 1-0 St. Paul's here, top 2. That ball is driven out to left. It gets past Summers. He reached out for it, but he was unable to corral that. He's going to throw the ball into the cutoff. And in standing up with a 2-run triple, Ryan Nelson, his 5th triple of the season, brings home a pair of runs, and it makes St. Paul's lead balloon to 3-0. It's the baseball gods. They're recognizing the person who hasn't had an opportunity to play. The ball's going to naturally find them, just like somebody who comes into the game for the first time. The ball's going to find them. That ball hit out into right center. Fletcher Warner chasing it. That ball is going to find the gap. It hops the fence. Ward cuts it, but that is another triple for Aiden Hare, his 2nd of the year. Drives in a run and makes the score now 4-0. St. Paul is hitting .307 as a team in conference play coming into today's game, showing it here in the 2nd inning. Head coach Zach Starr going to talk to his lefty. Where Fisher got into trouble is he walked the leadoff man. Facing the bottom portion of the lineup, you got to be able to attack and get outs there. Unfortunately, he let leadoff man get on. He was able to strike out the 7-hitter and then got ahead of the 8-9 hitters 0-2, but instead of wasting a pitch perhaps or trying to see if they would chase out of the zone, given that they were swinging at everything that he had offered, he threw 2 pitches in the zone that they were able to single past Blank and past Jacobs at third. That allowed the lineup to turn over to Nelson and Hare, who hit back-to-back triples. That ball is lined into right field, fourth base hit off the bat of Kobe Arrington, and that's going to make the score 5-0. As there is another error on that play. Things are not going Severn's way right now. So a single RBI, advances second on the air, 5-0 the score here, top of the second. That brings the plate to pitcher Eli Livingston, who went 3 up, 3 down, his first time on the mound this afternoon. That ball golfed to the first baseman blank. Fields it, steps on the bag. Runner advances to third there on the second out of the inning. And that brings to the plate the ninth batter of the inning for the Crusaders in the form of Lucas Wasol, who struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch, foul. That one's going to get out of play for strike one. St. Paul's has been very aggressive against Fisher. They're up there looking to hack. .74-mile-per-hour fastball catches the black of the outside corner. It counts 0-2. Fouled away. It remains 0-2. Fouled straight back. That remains 0-2. Fisher did not pitch against St. Paul's the first time these two teams met. The Admirals threw 5 arms that day. 11-1 loss. Curveball. This is upstairs. Counts 1-2. You like to see him, though, throw something a little bit just outside the zone here. He's been working so much in. These hitters have gotten real comfortable. Make them work, make them try to determine whether that's going to be in the zone or not. 75 miles per hour misses just upstairs, and it counts 2-2. So some small misses here, but it's the right idea given how aggressive St. Paul's have been against Fisher this afternoon. .74 miles per hour, strike 3 looking, second strikeout of Wasol this afternoon, and that ends the inning. But that does come at a cost of 5 runs on 5 hits with 2 errors and 1 runner left on base. 1.5 innings complete here from Kinder Farm Park. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Welcome back here in Severn Park, Maryland, as we're about to begin the home half of the second inning. The Admirals looking to chip away at the 5-run deficit, down 5-0. Leading things off is the pitcher, Matt Fisher, trying to help his cause. 373 hitter on the spring, 400 in conference play, good for 13th overall in the conference. Facing Eli Livingston, the freshman. First pitch taken upstairs for ball 1. Livingston retired the side, 3 up, 3 down with a pair of strikeouts in the home half of the first. That's taken for strike 1. Livingston, the top-rated prospect of the class of 26 by Prep Baseball rankings. As Fisher grounds that ball, and it kicks just to the right of the bag before it goes over for strike 2. So, Severn looking for a comeback. Comeback and getting a victory today would earn them the number 3 seed in the black division. Even with a loss, they could still earn the 3 seed. That ball misses just away. The count runs even 2-2. In on the hands. In the shallow left field, the left fielder comes on, falls off the shortstop, and collects it for the first out of the inning. That brings to the plate the shortstop, Sean Ward, student council president-elect. 255 hitter on the spring with 3 doubles and 8 RBIs. .81 miles per hour, elevated, couldn't hold off for strike 1. Ward scored the only run Severn scored against St. Paul's the first time these two teams met on April 3rd. Decides to climb the ladder again, lays off this time, 83 miles per hour taken for ball 1. So Livingston sitting about 82 to 84, top to 85 this afternoon. 82 there for strike 2. Livingston has not shown an off-speed pitch yet this afternoon. Everything's been fastball. Misses the spot, but gets the call for strike 3, and there are 2 away. And that brings to the plate right fielder Ben Campion. Leads the team with 5 doubles this spring, 255 average with 9 RBIs. .81 for ball 1. .82 for ball 2. He wasn't throwing this hard in the warm-ups. In the game, he's got a little extra that he puts in the tank. Maybe he sees the radar gun here. He's trying to put on a show. That ball driven out into right center field. Center fielder camps under it, angling with the sun, collects it for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Nice swing by Campion, but unfortunately not rewarded as their 3rd out is recorded. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2 innings complete. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Welcome back here. About to begin the top of the third inning. St. Paul's put up a 5 spot in the second for their 5-0 advantage. As it's deja vu all over again. Jaden Thorns to lead things off as he did in the second inning. He drew a full count walk to get the party started for the Crusaders. Thorns' .433 average in conference play this year, good for 9th overall out of all hitters in the league, which is pretty impressive considering he's only a freshman. 73-mile-per-hour pitch just misses the zone for ball 1. Thorns swiped his 4th bag of the year from first to second. That pitch is hit off the end of the bat, and it's going to work its way out of the play for strike 1. Blake went over, gave it a look, but wasn't up for climbing the fence and running an extra 30 feet. That pitch fouled away, almost an identical spot, and it counts 1-2.
Fight, dude, come on. 1-2.
76 just misses. 2-2. Couldn't hold the swing. Ludwig collects it, fires over to Blank for the first out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Fisher. So as opposed to the second inning where he drew a full count walk, Fisher able to get the strikeout. And now it brings up to the plate Jackson Angulo Bartlett, who struck out swinging his first time up. Freshman hitting .238 in the year without an extra base hit and 8 RBIs. Fisher, part of a trio of Admiral arms that are in the top 13 of ERA in conference play this year. .74 mph spiked for ball 1. So, coming into today's action, Fisher with a 2.44 ERA in conference play was good for 11th. Ben Campion 2.07, Caden Blank 2.33. Counts now 2-0. So to have 3 of your starting pitchers, I shouldn't say starting pitchers because Ben Campion's seen a lot of action in relief, but he did start the game on Friday at Friends. Having 3 arms with an ERA sub 2.5 in conference play is really good. Ground ball hit to third. Jacobs down to a knee, fires over the Blank at first for the second out of the inning. Two away for the first baseman, Teddy Johnson. Got his 3rd hit of the spring, 2nd RBI of the year, with an 0-2 single past Blank, first time up. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. So Johnson now 3 for 21 in the spring, 143. Be nice to get a quick inning here for Fisher after a long second. Fouled, straight back, 72 miles per hour. Count runs even, 1-1. The Admirals, like a 3, maybe like a 4 seed. Regardless, they're in the playoffs. They earned the playoff spot with a win at Friends on Friday, 3-2. That pitch popped straight up. Blank calling it, capping underneath it. Secures it with 2 hands for the 3rd out of the inning. So a much-needed 1-2-3 inning for the Admirals. 2.5 innings complete here. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Welcome back here. Home of half of the third inning about to begin with the third baseman, Lawrence Jacobs, who had an assist at third last half inning. Set to lead things off, 288 on the spring, facing Eli Livingston, a freshman for St. Paul's, who's the number 1 rated prospect in the class of 26. Sitting at 82 to 84, is topped at 85 miles per hour this afternoon. Just below the knees at 82 for ball 1. It's really nice to see a strong showing from faculty and student faithful here at Kinder Farm Park. It's a beautiful afternoon. See Will Toomey, Jeffrey, Mia, Allison, Annie. 82 below the knees, 2-1 the count. Miss Campion, seen out here today, Miss Sott, Mr. Howell, Mr. Dominic. Took a little something off that one, his first off-speed offering, and the count's 2-2. Cut on his 4, strike 3. Jason Martino playing second base today, not catching. Stepping in, 226 on the spring with a double and 2 RBIs. But it's just really encouraging to see the Severn community coming out and supporting these Admirals, making the playoffs with such a young roster. Just a good sign of things to come for this team. So that pitch is taken upstairs for ball 1. So good things are brewing here in Severn Park for the Admirals. Lots of talent coming back next year. But not looking too far ahead. Looking to do some damage in the postseason. Anything can happen. And the Admirals with 3 quality arms can go far if they get a little run support. As that pitch spiked at 82 with counts 2-1. So he threw a little bit of a change piece, or maybe a split finger fastball, some sort of off-speed, downward tilt type of pitch. Couldn't read the seams behind the screen here. Last bat, so let's see if he goes to it here to try to get back in the zone. As that ball is roasted, oh, he gets robbed by the second baseman. A pretty swing put on by Jason Martino, but unfortunately not rewarded for that. 2 away for Gray Robinson, designated hitter, walking up to Baby Shark. Actually, it did not. That wouldn't be Gray Robinson. That should be Boyer, and that is Boyer. Hitting one out to right center for a base hit. So a nice job by Jack Boyer there. Had it on the lineup wrong and had Gray Robinson hitting DH. Well, so much for that. So Boyer gets the first hit of the afternoon for the Admirals. And that brings up Fletcher Warner, top of the order. Should have known by Baby Shark. Baby Shark, I can't imagine that's a very popular walk-up song. It's very unique. 79-mile-per-hour pitch misses inside for ball 1. Works the hands in, hits it to third, but it kicks up off the third baseman, and he's unable to do anything with it. So an E5 puts runners on first and second for the Admirals for senior Paul Summers. Looking to have himself an at-bat here. Going back to the black and yellow Easton. So Summers in his first action of the spring. He struck out swinging first time up. Is now second time around facing Livingston. Big spot here. Runners on first and second with 2 away. pitch taken over the knees for ball 1. So this is the first adversity that Livingston has faced. Livingston had a 7.27 ERA on the year coming into today with 13 walks and 8 2/3. That pitch popped straight up. He got the barrel on it, just missed it. Shortstop calling it. Collects it for the 3rd out of the inning. Summers puts a good swing on it, but just comes underneath and just misses it. No runs, a hit, and error. 2 runners left on base. 3 innings complete. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Well, I think if you have 13 walks and 8 2/3, yeah, you can this year.
Hey, Blue, we got 7 for 19.
7 for 19.
7 for 19. 7 for 19.
Welcome back here to the visiting half of the 4th inning. St. Paul's leading Severn 5-0. Some defensive changes for the Admirals. Entering the game in right field, number 7, David Livingston. Livingston's going to replace Paul Summers. So moving from right field to left field is number 5, Ben Campion. Remaining in center is Fletcher Warner. 9-hitter Chase Pakula lead things off for the Crusaders. He singled on an 0-2 count his first time up. That ball hit out into center. Sliding attempt, unable to come up with it, is Warner, but he does keep it in front of him to hold Pakula to a single. So Pakula 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Turns the lineup back over for Ryan Nelson. He tripled and drove in 2 runs his last time up. Popped out to first time facing Fisher back in the first. Move over to first. Pakula back in standing up. St. Paul's has definitely swung it. That was their 7th hit of the afternoon off of Fisher, who had only given up 19 hits in 27 2/3. Fisher came in today with opponents hitting just 188 off of him. But St. Paul's 307 batting average in conference play, showing it here today. It's 2nd highest in all of the league. 72 miles per hour catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Severn not bad either. 274 average in conference play, 275 overall. Nothing to shake a stick at, but St. Paul's nice pick there by the freshman Ludwig. Counts 1-1. So Ludwig getting the start behind the dish. Martino, who normally catches, playing second base today. Quick step off. Runner back in safely. So I'll be interested to see whether or not Severn's going to lock up the 3 seed. They would need a win today, or they would need ACS to lose one of their next 3 games. They're going to be playing Glen Elk Country today. I'll see if I can get a score update on that from Game Changer. It's some point. They are going to be finishing up a game that they were tied with Friends 3-3 tomorrow, and then playing another game against Friends as that pitch is taken upstairs 2-1. So Severn just needs one AACS loss or win today to secure the 3 seed. That ball hit out to right field. Livingston just into the game. Sure enough, ball's going to find him, and as he catches the ball for the first out of the inning. It's a rule of thumb, folks. You enter the game, the ball's going to get hit to you. Hayden Hare, Delaware State commit, tripled his last time up. He was the starting pitcher when the Admirals faced these Crusaders back on April 3rd. 62 mile per hour curveball taken, 4-1. So Hare went the distance against the Admirals back on April 3rd. He gave up one unearned run on 2 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts in 6 innings as the Crusaders beat the Admirals 11-1 up in Brooklyn. St. Paul's the 1 seed in the black division. Severn currently either the 3 or the 4. Ball's blocked. Can't find it. He's got it. He's firing down to second. Hits the runner. It's a nice throw, but unfortunately he couldn't find the ball at his feet quick enough to be able to get the runner. So wild pitch moves Kula up into scoring position with 1 out. Line drive to short, caught, and they're able to double him off to get out of the inning. Nicely done by Sean Ward. Good job by Martino to flash to the bag to get that double play. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left on base. 3.5 innings complete. St. Paul's leads 5-0. Give me 1 second, I'll grab that from you. Thank you. Welcome back, Kinder Farm Park, Severn Park, Maryland. New pitcher on the mound for St. Paul's, the number 7, Aiden Gould, a Lynchburg commit, Division III commit. He's coming in relief of the freshman Eli Livingston, who through 3 innings gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts, was pretty dominant on the mound, sitting low 80s, topping out at 85. A little bit of a change of pace here, sitting more so mid-upper 70s, so Gould on the year. This is his 8th appearance, first time in relief. He's 2-5 in 23 in the 3rd innings. He's given up 43 hits, 46 runs, 22 of which were earned, 15 walks, 28 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .339 off the Lynchburg commit. Caden Blank steps in to lead off for the Admirals in the fourth. 389 hitter flew out to left first time up.
Let's go, Caden Blank!
Well, that was 82. But upstairs for ball one. So in the warm-ups, they're not throwing their top stuff, sitting up mid-upper 70s, but in the game, they're reaching back. As that ball is hit through the right side, gets past the stretch at second baseman for a base knock. Caden Blank's first hit of the afternoon, second for the Admirals, leadoff man on here in the home half of the fourth inning. That brings to the plate Matt Fisher, the pitcher. He flew out to left the first time up as Fletcher Warner is warming up down in the left field bullpen for the Admirals. Strike one. So Fisher had the one rough inning, but in his other 3 innings, he had given up just 2 hits and no runs. Ground ball hit straight to the second baseman, who bobbles it, is unable to get the double play, but is able to get the out at first. But Blank does advance to second base on the bobble, so there is one away, but they do avoid the double play. Sean Ward, shortstop, turned a double play to end the last half inning for the Admirals, steps in. He struck out the first time up. Runner on second, one away. 78 called strike one. Second good scoring opportunity for the Admirals this afternoon. They had runners on first and second with 2 away last half inning. Good take by Ward there as he lays off that 78-mile-per-hour offering for ball one. St. Paul scored all their runs in the top of the second. 5 hits, 2 errors, a couple triples. 81 miles per hour, held on to too long there, and the count's now 2-1. So Gould, the Lynchburg Division III commit, has been hit hard this year. 6.60 ERA, not something you would typically see from someone going on to play college baseball, but he does have good stuff. 82 taken upstairs for ball 3. Opponents hitting 339 off the right-hander this year. Caught on a miss for strike 2. Good pitch there. The count runs full 3-2. I'd like to see him at the very minimum put the ball in play to the right side, can move a runner, have a productive out. Gets it on the hands for strike 3. So Blank remains at second for 2 away for Ben Campion, who had a nice swing first time up, drove it out to center, but right center, but the center fielder made a nice play to shield the sun and come up with it to end the second inning. Campion with 5 doubles, team high this year. First pitch fouled straight back, 82 miles per hour for strike 1. So Blank led off the inning with 8 hopper through the right side past the stretch of the second baseman, advanced to second on a ground out from Fisher, and is stuck there after the strikeout by Ward. See if Campion can pick up his teammate here with 2 away. Now runs even 1-1. Ball, third base side. Third baseman drifting back, falls to his knees, but is able to make the catch in fair territory for the third and final out of the inning. So the Admirals get the leadoff man on with a single, but strand him at second. 4 innings complete. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Welcome back. Severn Park, Maryland, MIAB Conference baseball action. St. Paul's leading your Severn Admirals 5-0, thanks to a 5-run second inning by the Crusaders. New pitcher for the Admirals in relief of Matt Fisher, freshman Fletcher Warner. Once again, Warner replacing Fisher, who went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, all of which were earned. 1 walk, which is good because he came in with a little bit of high walk total this year. So 1 walk in 4 innings is very manageable, and 4 strikeouts. So Warner making his 12th appearance of the spring, 11 innings pitched with a 7.00 ERA, 12 hits, opponents hitting .245. He's given up 19 runs, only 11 which were earned, 13 walks, so more than a walk an inning, and 11 strikeouts. So the freshman has good stuff. It's more so for man. 75-mile-per-hour first pitch offering, called for strike 1. Couldn't be squeezed by battery mate, fellow freshman Noah Ludwig. Kobe Arrington at the dish. Catches the outside black at 75 and quickly 0-2. Arrington 2 for 2 with an RBI on the day, entered the contest hitting .316 on the season, has 14 RBIs. Chopped foul in the batter's box, and the count remains 0-2. It's a good test for the Admirals as they have made the postseason. They are either the number 3 or the number 4 seed. 64-mile-an-hour curve taken outside for ball 1. No more, perhaps later today. No later than tomorrow night, most likely. That pitch turned on, fouled. Concrete walkway, avoids the car. That foul ball was not sponsored by an insurance company. Curveball, nice pitch, just misses the zone. Arrington is able to stay back and lay off that offering, and the count's 2-2. Fastball up the middle, through for a base hit. So Arrington 3 for 3 on the day, raising his batting average. So with the defensive change, so with Warner, who was playing center field, now on to pitch, Ben Campion moves from left field to center field. He's now played every outfield position today. He started in right, moved to left, now is in center. And in the game in left field is freshman Caden Schnabel. Eli Livingston at the plate, snap throw to first. Harrington is back in with a head first dive. Livingston started the game through 3 shutout innings. 76-mile-per-hour fastball, called strike 1. Livingston reached on an E4 in the first, grounded out to first in the second. Nice move over, another head first slide. He's able to beat the tag. Counts 1-1. So as mentioned before, this is a good test for the Admirals. So St. Paul's, they're the 1 seed in the black division. They're going to be facing the red division 14, which will be either the winner of Boys Latin Indian Creek, as that is cut on a miss for strike 2, 73 miles per hour. So Boys Latin and Indian Creek, the matchup of last year's MIAA championship, playing for the 4th and final spot in the red division. That is who will play St. Paul's on Friday. Severn will be the 3 seed if they were to come back and win today. Curveball, nice block by Noah Ludwig. The count's even 2-2. So if the Admirals could come back and win this one, they would be clinch the 3 seed. They could also get the 3 seed if ACS loses one of its last 3 games. Currently, they're playing Glenelg Country. 76 is taken outside for ball 3. And ACS leads Glenelg Country 3-2 in the bottom of the second, with ACS being the home team. We'll try to give you periodic updates. But if ACS were to lose to Glenelg Country, Severn would secure the 3 seed coming in the back door. 76 called, strike 3. First out of the inning for the freshman right-hander. 12th strikeout of the year. And Lucas Wassel digs in. He's now 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. So, facing the top team in the conference is your last game of the season. It's good preparation, good opportunity to face the caliber of competition that you'll need to be prepared for at the conference tournament level beginning Friday. The Admirals will be on the road. They just don't know who their opponent will be, whether it is Gerstel or McDonough. There is a possibility that this might not be today might not be the final baseball broadcast. If Severn can get the 3 seed and somehow plays the 4 seed in this tournament, they will host a playoff game next week. So the first 3 pitches have missed the zone. The count's 3-0. That one misses outside, and 4-pitch walk issued. There's runners on first and second with 1 away. For Jaden Thorns, the catcher, 0 for 1 with a walk, strikeout. 433 average in conference play, good for 9th overall in the league coming into today's action. 75 taken outside for ball 1. This might not be a bad time for the freshman catcher Ludwig to maybe go out and have a word with his right-hander, as he's missed 5 straight, maybe overthrowing a little bit here. Able to get back in the zone there, take a little something off for strike 1.
Hey, be on time.
Outside of that 1 second inning, the Admirals have been toe-to-toe with the top team in the division. That ball hit out into center field. Chasing Campion back. Glides to a nice catch by Campion as he fires it in. Both runners are going to advance on the play, but a really nice job by Campion to track that one down in right center for the second out of the inning. Second and third, runners on, 2 away. Jackson Angulo Bartlett, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. A strikeout victim in the second and ground out to third in the third. That ball's chopped to first. Corralled by Blank, steps on the bag for the third and final out of the inning. So the Admirals were able to avoid any further damage there. Nice job by the freshman Warner. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 runners left. 4.5 complete. Severn trails St. Paul's 5-0. Actually, it's going in the right direction.
Okay. Hey, appreciate you doing it, man. Okay. All right.
Ratings back here. Yeah, if I was running, it would pick me up. It would pick. You gotta be the minimum 30. 30 is the minimum. It goes 30 to 1. We're gonna break the iPad. Radar. What are you gonna do? Scoreboard, play-by-play, commentary. Welcome back. Kinder Farm Park here in Severn, Maryland. Home half of the fifth inning about to begin. Severn trailing St. Paul's by a score of 5-0. Aiden Gould in for a second inning of relief for the Crusaders, facing 7-8-9 for the Admirals. Leading it off, third baseman Lawrence Jacobs. Jacobs struck out swinging his first time up. .81-mile-an-hour pitch taken for strike one. 83 upstairs near the grill. Counts 1-1. That one misses inside. It's got Jacobs dancing in there. 2 on the count. Swung on a miss for strike two. So it looks like the game plan for Gould is to try to pound the Admirals with fastball in and go soft away. As predicted, they go soft away, missing down, and the count runs full, 3-2. So good at bat by Jacobs here to work the count full to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. See if he gets started with a base hitter of all four. If that pitch is in on the hands, is that going to make its way out of play? And it does. So, seems like the game plan that St. Paul's is taking on is pretty simple. Fastball's in, soft away. See if the Admirals can adjust here to Gould's second inning of work against him. Fastball upstairs at 81, too much to resist for strike three. First out of the inning brings to the plate second baseman Jason Martino, who got robbed by the second baseman in his first time up. Smoked the liner, the second baseman climbed the ladder and was able to snag back in the third inning. Fastball, ball one. Fastball too high for Shaq. 2-0 the count. It might have been a ball from a new bull. That'd be a strike for pretty much everyone except my son, and that's 2-1. 81-mile-an-hour pitch there. That pitch popped up. Is that going to stay in play? First baseman's giving it a look and is able to catch it up against the dugout for the second out of the inning. Martino unlucky for the second time. 2 away. As Jack Boyer steps in. I had Gray Robinson as the designated hitter today. Obviously my lineup was wrong. Boyer singled the first time up. And he goes first pitch hacking, pops it up. Second baseman calling for it. Catches it for the third out of the inning. A very quick bottom of the fifth for the Admirals. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 5 innings complete. St. Paul's 5, Severn 0. Gonna make Rob Manfred happy. Which kid? The first one? Welcome back, Kinder Farm Park, Severn Park, Maryland. We're about to begin the 6th inning. Severn trailing St. Paul's 5-0. Another pitching change for the Admirals. Pitching now, sophomore left-hander Caden Blank in relief of Fletcher Warner. Warner threw a shutout inning in the 5th. But Caden Blank, he's put up some big numbers this spring. This is his 12th appearance, 38 innings, 76 strikeouts. His strikeout total is tops in all of MIAA Conference baseball this season. 2.21 ERA in his 38 innings, 12 earned, allowed. Again, 36 walks, 76 strikeouts. Teddy Johnson digging in. 79 called, strike one. So the first time that Blank faced these Crusaders, he struggled with the command a little bit. He started that game, he only gave up 3 hits in 2 2/3, but he walked 8. That one's cut on him as 4 strike 2. Walked 8 and struck out 6 in 2 2/3 in the loss against the Crusaders back on April 30th. That pitch is swung on and missed 80 miles per hour. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, 1 away. 77th strikeout of the year for Blank. Building on his conference leading total. Chase Bakul, a 2 for 2 on the day, steps in. That pitch is fouled away, 4 strike 1. Head coach Zach Starr using various arms here today. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. So Bakul, a 3 for 3 on the afternoon. Joining Kobe Arrington with the 3-hit column. And there's a runner on first with 1 away. Ryan Nelson, the center fielder, comes up. He had a 2-run triple back in the 2nd. Popped to first and flew out to right. His other 2 times up. Pitch taken just below the knees for ball 1. So the Admirals head coach Zach Starr, it looks like he's maybe opting to get some guys some work with their next game, not until Friday, as that pitch is fouled away at 80 miles per hour, 4 strike 1. So Fisher threw 4 innings. He had 1 long inning, but the rest of the afternoon was pretty efficient. 81 taken upstairs for ball 2. So giving some guys some work, so they'll be fresh and available for the playoff game on Friday. As that ground ball's hit to third, scooped by Warner for 2nd to 1. Martino fires over to first. Unable to get the double play, but a nice job to get the out at 2nd. Scooped nicely by Fletcher Warner. So they're 2 away now for Hayden Hare, shortstop, who lined into a double play his last time up. Ground ball to third. Gets him up. He's got time. Fires over. Nice stretch by Jacobs at first for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 runner left. 5.5 complete. Severn trails 5-0.
Good.
80 miles per hour at the knees on the block, 4 strike 1. Line drive off the pitcher, and he's going to beat that for a base hit. Hope the pitcher's okay there. Has a line drive right back at him. Looks like he's okay. That one hit off the end of the bat there, maybe stinging a little bit for Warner. They're going to just check him out and make sure he's okay. Make sure nothing got jammed or anything like that. Looks like he's going to be okay there. I checked, but I have Verizon. Oh, upstairs fastball at 78. It looked like that was above the letters, but the umpire saw it there for strike one. Livingston batting for the Admirals. That pitch fouled back for strike two. Livingston's first plate appearance of the day, entering the game hitting .219 with a double and 6 RBIs. Nice job by the catcher to snag that one. 79-mile-an-hour fastball held on way too long there. .70-mile-an-hour curveball taken for strike three. A pretty pitch there. Got Livingston locked up for the first out of the inning. Caden Blake digging in. He singled his last time up. Fouled away down the first baseline. Blank with a scoreless inning of relief. Last half inning for the Admirals. Did get a strikeout to up his season total to 77. Tops in the MIAA conference. Fastball taken upstairs for a ball. Throw to the shortstop side of the bag. And Fletcher Warner is able to steal his 15th bag of the year. So it counts even 1-1 runner in scoring position for Blank, who came into the day hitting .389 on the year with 2 doubles and 11 RBIs, looking to up those totals. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike two. And that pitch hits Blank. So doesn't rub it. Goes down to first. So the Admirals threatening here with runners on first and second, one away for Caden Schnabel. So Caden Schnabel digging in, his first plate appearance. 0.56, 1 for 18 on the year, but that one hit was a double. Schnabel getting the signs from head coach Zach Starr, the third base coach. In on the hands, fouled away. Almost snagged by the fan there. Not banana ball though, so that wouldn't have been an out. Fastball way upstairs, and that goes behind the head of Schnabel, but that's going to allow the runners to advance into scoring position, both of them. So the count now 1-1. If the Admirals are going to make a comeback, it starts with 1. They got to score at least a run here. So if Schnabel can put the ball on the ground to the right side, that's going to at least push a run across for the Admirals. That pitch works away, and that gets by the catcher again. He's going to throw. And they say he's out at home.
One more, let's go. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So
Let me just clean it off real quick. I'll be right with you. I was looking right down the line. Hey, step, come on.
So head coach Zach Starr respectfully approaching the umpire, asking for his judgment clarification there. Unfortunately, to no avail. So runner in third, but now with 2 away. The count is 2-1 in Schnabel's favor. See if he can pick it up here and bring home a run for the Admirals. Good take there, leaving that fastball upstairs for ball 3. So hitters count here for the freshman. See if he can keyhole and find someone he likes here. Doesn't have to swing at one he doesn't like with the count in his favor, 3-1. 67-mile-an-hour curve, 4-strike 2. Nicely, effectively thrown curveball there. Now it's got the count full. But that pitch was in the zone the whole time. I don't know if that necessarily changed Schnabel's eye level and maybe try to chase a fastball upstairs and see if they try to go there. This catcher's up in his crouch. Curveball snagged by the catcher for the third and final out of the inning. So the Admirals were threatening. They had runners on second and third with 1 away, but the wild pitch able to get caught stealing at home for the second out, and the strikeout ends the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, 1 left, 6 complete. Severn trails St. Paul's 5-0.
Here you go, freshman. Can you get that video out and take a look? I had to get the script. Can I rewind on my phone? Yes. Where's Greg? Greg. Get your glove. All right. He's not used to this short sleeve.
That's good first, because I was concerned because I think her phone was overheating, and that's why I think the stream shut down. If you're watching the stream, you're probably
Co-worker of mine, same thing. He been saying the same. It's just sitting in my living room. You look at that every day? Yeah. Spalding! He said I can't. He said I can't. I'm gonna lay down on the bed. Which one you want to do?
Hey, we got 12 to 4.
12 for 4. Yep. Hey, you stay hot here. Coach! They call you coach. Number 12 to number 4. 12 to 4? Hey, you stay hot here.
First pitch, 78 miles per hour, fouled away for strike 1. Kanan Blank in for his second inning of relief, facing Arrington, 3 for 3 on the day. That ball hit out into right field. It's going to get past Livingston. Actually doesn't get past him, as he's able to round it nicely, hit Martino for the cut to hold Arrington to a loud single to lead off the 7th. But Arrington, 4 for 4 on the day for the Crusaders, who lead this contest 5-0. All 5 runs came in the second inning. Number 7, Aiden Gould digs in. That pitch cut on a miss, 79, 4 strike 1. A little bit of stress there, but it's just the ball. So there are some other changes that have happened defensively. So now Ben Campion, who started the game in right, then moved to left, then moved to center, now playing first base. David Livingston is in right. Caden Schnabel's in center. Caden Schnabel's in left, and Jameer Branch is in center. Lawrence Jacobs, who was at first base last inning, now back at third base where he was to start the game. A little bit of a merry-go-round if you're scoring at home.
I'm hitting below the belt.
2 on the count. Gould hitting 188 on the year for the Crusaders. Lynchburg commit. 76, cut on a miss, strike 2. Blank leading the MIAA conference in strikeouts. He's got 1 to his credit so far, looking for possibly a second here with a count 2-2 with nobody away. Down low, fires down. Nice backup by Ward there as the throw sailed to the right of the second base bag. Arrington's 4th steal of the year. And the count runs full 3-2.
3-2.
Good velocity, or at least it sounded like it. Unfortunately, it misses for ball 4 and allows the runner on second to advance to third on the wild pitch. So runners on the corners, nobody out. St. Paul's threatening here, up 5-0, looking for more. Number 11, Alder Cultrider, digs in.
19, courtesy.
So courtesy runner at first base for St. Paul's is number 19, who I don't have on my roster. It's probably on the official roster. I'm sure he's got a name, but unfortunately I don't know what it is. I'm sure he's a wonderful kid. 64-mile-an-hour curve taken upstairs for ball 1. Colt Ryder hitting for the Crusaders, 190 on the spring with a double and 4 RBIs. Pickoff move to first, had him leaning, but he's able to get back standing up. Pitch taken for a ball. Fake throw down to third. Runner doesn't go. So the courtesy runner with no name steals second base. Heat's getting to it. So sorry if you missed that cutout. It was a swinging strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Second of the afternoon for Blank. Thorns digs in 0 for 2 with a walk. Swung on a miss for strike 1. It is a warm afternoon here, folks, so I do apologize if the video is going in and out. I'm trying to keep the devices cool. That pitch misses upstairs. Count runs 2-1. That ball hit out into center field. Livingston couldn't chase it down. Nice job by Lawrence Jacobs to prevent that ball from getting by. But a triple to right center brings home 2 and makes the score 7-0 St. Paul's. Not sure what happened there. Jameer Branch, the new center fielder, he went the wrong direction. The ball was hit to his left, but he went to his right. So Livingston tried to come all the way over from right field to try to make that catch. He couldn't get there. First pitch taken inside for ball home. What did I say earlier, folks? If you were watching the broadcast, and hopefully it's still going through, you're new into the game, the ball will find you. Ground ball to second. Martino corrals it, makes a good solid throw to first. Get the runner, but he does drive in a run. Make the score 8-0. Teddy Johnson digging in. 1 for 3 on the afternoon with an RBI. First pitch, called strike 1. '81 for strike 2. Cut on a miss, strike 3. So third strikeout of the game for Blank, retires the side, but not before they score 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, no runners left on base. Heading into the home half of the 7th, the Admirals need 8 to tie, 9 to win, down 8-0.
I mean, not St. John's. Indian Creek has the same record as St. John. St. John, I think, on Indian College. St. John's. Well, it's all dependent. They still have to see. They have to see the record. It goes to who being who. They're not.
Yeah, he's been sitting more lately. All right, here to begin the bottom half of the 7th for the Admirals. Shortstop Sean Ward, student council president-elect. 255 on the year entering today, 0 for 2 looking to get into the hit column, facing Aiden Gould, who's in his 4th inning of relief. He's given up just a pair of hits and no runs for the Crusaders. The Crusaders who put up a 5 spot in the 2nd and just added 3 more here in the top of the 7th. 75 taken for strike 1. 67 miles per hour. Nice curveball for strike 2. Gould not looking like somebody who had a 6.60 ERA on the year coming into the day. That ball hit out hard into right center. That's going over the right fielder's head, and that's going to be extra bases. That one goes up against the wall, and Sean Ward sliding into second base with a leadoff double for the Admirals. So the president doing things to get things started for the Admirals. Ben Campion now digs in with a runner in scoring position, nobody out. Ward's 4th double of the spring. just one behind Campion, who leads the team with 5 two-baggers. First pitch called strike 1. Pitch taken upstairs, count 1-1. St. Paul's pitchers have done a really solid job pounding the zone. So far in 6+ innings of work, they have not issued a walk. They did hit a batter. They did hit blank in the 6th. Just one hit batter, no walks. That pitch up at the letters, maybe a little above, but Campion not pleased with that call, but he's got to get himself focused back in. It's the counts 1-2. Ground ball hit up the middle. Nice job by the shortstop. Fires over to first, but it does move the runner up to third. So a productive out for the Admirals. Moves the runner into third base with 1 away. Nice job by the shortstop there to read the hop and make a good, accurate throw to first. It looks like this service is getting a little. Martino spoils it to stay alive. Pitch misses inside. Counts 1-2.
1-2.
Pickoff move to first. Jacobs back in with a head first dive. Nothing else. The Admirals can get a run across here, maybe 2, maybe more. It's good momentum heading into the postseason play, which begins Friday. That pitch misses just low and away. The count's now 2-2. How do I know that? Because the umpire clearly communicated that so I could hear it. Chopped. Foul. Ward acted like he was going to hit that ball even though he was standing in foul territory. That would not be a good thing, to intentionally hit a batted ball. But Martino working himself a nice at bat here. Counts even 2-2. Curveball for strike 3. As Jacob steals second base. Jacob's 17th steal of the year, but there are 2 away. That ball hits him in the helmet. Doesn't even check himself. He feels like, I'm good. So he reaches for the second time today. He singled back in the third and reaches on the hit by pitch. So batting for the Admirals will be Dylan Fenn. Fenn, 188 hitter on the spring, 3 for 16 with a double and an RBI. Again, the Admirals will be the 3 seed or the 4 seed. If they win, or to have a miraculous comeback here, they would be the 3 seed. But assuming that doesn't happen, they would need AACS to lose one of its next 3 games. And last check, they were up on Glenelg Country. Have 2 games tomorrow against Friends. That fastball, 77, taken upstairs for ball 1. But regardless of whether they're the 3 or the 4 seed, Severn is in the postseason. doing more than what they did last year with a squad that is filled with underclass. Only one senior on the team this year is Paul Summers, going to Villanova next year. The rest of the squad's coming back. So good things in the future for the Admirals. Curveball, swung on and missed, 4-2. Fenn did not pick up that one, and the count is now 1-2.
1-2.
Curveball, strike 3, ball game over. So the Admirals unfortunately held out of the run column this afternoon. So for the Admirals, no runs on 4 hits. They committed 3 errors, all of which came in the first 2 innings, and they left 7 runners on base. For St. Paul's, they tallied 8 runs on 11 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 6 runners on base. The winning pitcher, Eli Livingston, he improves to 1-0 on the year. He threw 3 shutout innings at the start with no walks and 4 strikeouts, allowing just 1 base hit. Aiden Gould gets the save, the long save. He threw 4 innings and gave up 3 hits, no runs. He walked a guy and struck out 6. Matt Fisher gets the loss for the Admirals. He drops to 1-4 on the campaign. He gave up 5 earned on 7 hits and 4 innings with a walk and 4 strikeouts. So once again, final score here from Kinder Farm Park, Severn Park, Maryland. St. Paul's improves to 12-4 in conference play with an 8-0 win over your Severn Admirals. Hopefully this is not our final broadcast of the spring. Tournament action begins on Friday. The Admirals will be playing on the road either at Gerstel if they are the 4 seed or at McDonough if they are the 3 seed. But if the Admirals do claim a 3 seed and play a 4 seed in this double elimination tournament, we might be seeing action here back again on Admiral TV. So hopefully that